a little bit, and he's really fun to watch.
Absolutely, and
Should have
we
a
actually
really
have a
nice game
Slash
here.
coming out. I love this.
Hey, no fair.
Prepare to fight.
I think Slash has been a favorite anytime we see it used in any of these matches. It's been good stuff. But here we go, tomservo and Boots.
Round one, fight.
Tom with that little awkward spawn over there by that railgun jump pad.
Yeah, but they're kind of feeling each other out here as they get started on weapons, if not anything really seen or happening on the items. It's going to be all about, all right, who has a rail, who has a rocket launcher, who has an LG. And Boots so far has a good 2 out of those 3 and a good hit to open things off here. The next fight is going to be either on Mega or Armor, and it's really up to the players to decide where it's going to be. And it looks like it's going to be over this Mega. Boots has got to be really careful. That first rocket didn't really go his way. He's looking for the rail on Sorlag as she comes up the jump pad, but just going to give it up, go, nope, not worth the risk. Give me that armor instead.
Yeah, just be really careful with Slash, right? He come around the corner into some acid spit. It's the one thing. So he wants to make sure, I'm sure he's thinking land a peak rail or prediction rocket first, and then he wants to get aggressive. Uses speed at that point to get the kill, but I'm sure he wants to land a good shot at you first. That's what definitely is.
It's certainly hard to get that first shot against the Sorlag rampaging around the corner, but Boots got it. Got a little bit of a toe in the acid, but it worked out well. Well, as you can see, though, there's still a lot of stack for Boots to chew through, as I'm sure tomservo is looking to corner Boots' Slash and take her down quickly.
Impressive.
Nice. And this time he's actually going to get those
Oh,
rails. He
very
was looking
risky.
for them last time, and this time he's in the right position. He's made the right shots. He was able to tank one rail, and that's all he needed to finish off that Sorlag.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was like very risky when I saw Tom go over there for that mega health, and he ends up eating those rails and getting frags. Good shooting by Boots. He had a nice position there, and Tom was a little. I thought it was a little aggressive. He really pushed it there, and he really dared Boots to hit him, and he did.
I mean, it's a tough position because if you don't peek out off that corner, you go up the other side of Mega, and you kind of lose track of where your opponent's at, and things get really kind of heebie-jeebie. I was like, all right, are they going to be trapping me out of the teleporter? Is it safe to come back into mid? And you just lose that information as soon as you give up that fight. Oh, man, but this movement coming out of Boots is just beautiful. It's always a pleasure to see Slash doing what Slash do. But tomservo's Nick's
Yeah, right.
going to be able to be a little bit more defensive. So Boots is
I like
looking for an
watching all these
opportunity.
guys who play Slash.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great.
But tomservo is going to be able to figure out where Boots is pretty quickly, and Boots is going, maybe this isn't the angle I want to be playing from. He's going to be giving himself a little bit of some back support there. As we have the rail on Nyx, as Mega's taken up. But look at this, Boots has got a decent amount of stack as well, but not enough to take the 2 rails. So they're going to trade and leave, and there's a nice defensive rocket. Boots is still on the plus back, but he's able to give tomservo something to think about. However, tomservo has gotten pickups for both of the items, leaving Boots without a whole lot to recover on.
I don't think Boots realized that heavy armor was coming up. He had a chance to drop on it and really steal it there, but he didn't have timing on it.
Taking a little bit of LG tickle in the back is more than enough reason to just skate the hell out of there. Skate or die, for sure. Boots is going to be trying to get back up on just natural health, natural armor. tomservo still enjoying the Mega and Heavy Armor as long as the Nyx possibly can, which is, you know, not very long, but enough to kind of give him the edge of these fights. But the rockets are going to go each way, and that last one finds its way to Nyx. A little bit of a victory dance there from Boots, as he's going to be forcing tomservo down to his last champion, a Ranger.
It's
Nice
good rockets
initial
from
rail,
Boots. Hit him with everything there. And as you mentioned, you know, Nyx can only take so much. It doesn't matter if you're fully stacked with that champion.
I mean, tomservo's still here, and this drop down is going to be a little bit late. He took a rail immediately off of the spawn, so he needed to get some 25s, he needed to get some armor, but Boots is definitely dominating tomservo for this item play.
Yeah, Tom's in really bad shape right now. I'd be really surprised. Boots is going to be looking for a kill. He's got that heavy armor. He knows there's a little bit of time before Mega spawns, so he's going to be on the hunt right now.
And Boots can just canvas the map so quickly to find and track down his opponent, and he's looking for the rail. Once again, tomservo just in a really bad spot, as you say. He's going to be coming around looking over at Mega, but he cannot really afford to aggress for it. A little bit of a lost opportunity on that last pillar as he gets blocked out and locked out.
Yeah, Tom really had no business being there at the Mega Health, but I mean, he was in a tough position. You know, timers going against you. You got to make got to make a move at some point. Doesn't matter losing 2-0, 3-0. What difference does it make? A loss is a loss. So good play by Boots, though, man. I really like his slash, the way he's moving around. He's landing some good rockets and rails. Playing really sharp right now. Tom's a solid player, so he's doing it. You got to give credit to Boots here.
Yeah, a little bit of a shake of frustration from Boots, maybe realizing that diving in for that armor off that spawn means that it's a little bit harder for you to get a rocket, a little bit harder for you to get a rail immediately. And in that first exchange, tomservo definitely has the edge in terms of, well, damage capability at the very least. But Boots is coming back into it, wanting to cycle these items. It's both of them coming up at the same time. He's expecting a trap from the bridge, but it's just going to be a trade instead. We can hear that mega taken away. Boots going, ah, dang, that's a mega'd up Sorlag. Not something you want to be fending off against. But he's got an LG ready. No rail for him just yet, but he's going to be looking for an opportunity maybe for the close range damage. He might get it here. No, he's just going to play on the defensive. He doesn't want to get anywhere close to that dino just yet.
Yeah, you can just see he's just tracking, listening. Waiting till it was safe to go on the rail. He's just going to ambush here in the heavy armor, not making anything.
And he's playing the corner really, really tight. He's
3 rails.
Sure,
he's going to
4
go
rails.
4 rails.
Oh my god. He's looking for the rail as well. Yeah, Sorlag is just easy bait for these rail hits for sure. And just the accuracy that he had to punish tomservo so much for going for that armor. Really amazing.
72%. Is that good?
Wow. Yeah,
for a railgun? I think it is.
Good. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, but look at this. tomservo, after taking away the mega, is right back into it. That was an opportunity for Boots to control the item after doing that damage, but he was trying to get back in front of tomservo, cut him off, and then force the fight that would turn into a frag. But if that doesn't go your way, you lose, potentially, all that work you were just putting in. And as you can see, that stack is right back in tomservo's favor. But that means another opportunity for Boots to just, hit another 5 or 6 rails in a row.
Exactly. Just keep doing that. You don't got a thing to worry about.
All right, so coming up the jump pad, it's going to be open up for a little bit of damage, but here comes the rockets onto the rocket launcher itself as Boots is trying to cap off the play for the mega health. This drop is not going to make that easy, however, as Boots is just daring tomservo to make the jump across. Instead, they're going to once again go for the trade. Neither of them wanting to commit to this fight, but here comes the aggression from Boots. It's traded off with Spit, and that acid is going to be the end of that slash.
Yeah, it's certainly what you're looking for if you're Tom, right? Coming around the corner, you want the slash in your face, get the acid spit damage out there with the rocket launcher fight. I mean, Boots had
like
no chance. You can see that you see the damage he took. He just really didn't have a chance. The damage over time was going to kill him regardless.
So we'll be switching back over to tomservo here for a little bit as we have armor taken away and just an opportunity missed by tomservo, but he's got plenty of time to get back over to mega and just put a lot of aggression on the jump pad. He's throwing off a little bit of spam, kind of asserting his dominance here. But he's going to need to be careful about the play in the pillars. I mean, the rails and rockets can trade so easily up there. Nice shot. And against a ranger, I mean, tomservo can just trade those all day. But armor's going to be coming back up, and tomservo is actually not in a great position. We finally have the timers between them drifting enough where it's possible to control both of the items, but neither player is willing to risk that run just yet.
Yeah, both in good position right now. It's just a question of who's going to get the jump.
tomservo's looking for the trap. Looking for that clever girl award and almost had it out of the teleporter, but they both whiff rails. But can tomservo hear Boots down below? Well, Boots should be able to hear that rocket launcher pick up at the very least. And with armor coming up, tomservo's being very loud. Yeah.
He's got to recognize it's less than a minute, so I would just be looking to whittle the sack a little bit and play defensive here.
Nice. Rockets are solid coming out of Boots, but tomservo still able to get away with that mega, putting him right back up to 200. He's able to grab the upper armors as well and put his back to the heavy armor. Knowing that Boots is back there now, tomservo has every reason to go aggressive on this heavy. But again, he's giving the item potentially to look for the trap. But
he's up one. There's only 20 seconds left.
Yeah. And Boots was trying to find him as well. They both gave up the armor in order to find that fight, and it almost went well for Boots. In fact, the damage is good. That rail putting up against the ceiling on 2 health. This could indeed do it. It's going to be traded rockets,
Oh, man.
but the frag goes to Boots.
Sudden death.
Oh man! As soon as I saw the rocket and the whole jump pad combo, I was like, oh, there goes the lead. Now we're into sudden death. So, Tom, I would imagine the nerves are probably getting to him a little bit.
Really good read out of Boots. Yeah, they both could have potentially gone for that armor, but they both gave it up for almost kind of opposite reasons. As you mentioned, tomservo wanted to stay alive in those last few seconds, and Boots wanted to catch him. But as we're well into sudden death now, I mean, it's going to be a Nyx that tomservo chose for his last fighter here. It's going to be a little bit of damage, enough to tell him where he's at, and he needs to ghost walk here pretty soon or risk sudden death. Ranger's going to be taking a little bit of damage here from Boots' end, but he's still got plenty of that mega left over as well as the heavy armor to pick up. So now tomservo's got to do a lot of work to get back up to 7550. Oh, but he's going to be stuck on top of the pillars. This is not a place to avoid damage.
Yeah, Boots definitely going to be on the prowl now for a kill and the win in this round. He's got everything, and there's definitely time here. He's going to probably go back to heavy armor now after this.
We heard the jump pad, and you can see Boots going, wait, I heard a jump pad, and then turns just in time to get railed by tomservo. And he's taking so many hits here, and there's the last one to put the pin in it and put the dude up on the board.
Prepare to fight.
I guess a little rail streak, I guess Tom wanted to, give one back to him right there. This is nice. Just nice shooting from Tom when he landed 3-4 in a row right there.
Round 3, fight.
All right, so as we get started back into this, it's actually Sorlag and Slash here once again, but that creates an immediate disparity as Mega is taken away. Boots is looking for the spam, but he's getting pummeled down by this MG the whole time, making this armor, or at least the exit from the armor, incredibly risky. We can hear Sorlag up on the bridge. Oh, and he dove down to the blood pool just in time to miss him. Yeah, Boots is going to have to
be a nice confidence building. Nice confidence building win for Tom last round. He didn't want to drop that and go down 2-0. That's back to 1-1.
Oh, no.
So it's all new ball game. And look, he's starting off hot right now. So look out. Tom's on a run right now.
Boots has definitely got to check his FOV here, or else he risks getting stomped. But he's gonna have clutch back up. That'll even the score in terms of potential stack mostly. But he can hear Mega taken away. The play through the teleport is going to be real, but the rockets are not going to be solid, and here's the shield to save him just in time. tomservo just not able to get any damage on this clutch, and here it comes. There's the puke, but it comes too late. The shotgun is going to gun him down.
Yeah, underestimating the power of that super shotgun, man.
Yeah.
Be careful when it hits you. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, this is getting bounced out that armor once, twice, 3 times, and tomservo's bringing it back together here. Nicely done.
High ground and a rocket launcher. Always been a fan.
Just cannot clip the grab for the armor and get out of there, but the clutch was not going to have an easy way to get out of there anyway, so tomservo just has to take down Boots one more time here for this round. It's going to be a nasty fight over the railgun, but that Boots needs one in order to stay in it. tomservo going back up towards rocket launcher, and got to be careful knowing that Boots now has a rail, but there's tomservo making the one hit out of that exchange. Mega's going to be up, and Boots is going to show up for it. It's going to be taken, but it might be punished as well. They're both going to be incredibly weak and railable. tomservo just not getting hit. Boots is just not finding a way to put the crosshair on the dude's face.
Little missed opportunity there for Tom.
Yeah.
He wanted that rail shot to get the finish, but he was so low. He could have gone for machine gun, lightning gun, anything, and just gone for the finish right there.
Tough as rails for sure. tomservo looking for a little bit of spam coming through the teleporter. He's got to be careful with those rockets, but he's able to get the rail off on Boots. Boots is now back in the danger zone.
Yeah, big turn. It looked like Boots had everything under control in round 1. Lost round 2 very close, and now Tom's just off to a good start here in the 3rd round.
So tomservo taking the RJ back up. He's got Mega, he's got armor, he's got everything except the bearing on Boots, but he's about to get it down here at the pillars. Almost gets taken out by that dire orb. Incredibly close. A very neat and clean shave, but that'll turn into the frag and the round for Servo.
Hey, great rocket by Servo, right? Jumped off that pillar there as the dire orb came up and caught his opponent trying to teleport. Boots, good job. Had a rocket waiting for him. Nice turnaround for Tom. I mean, this is big right now. So Boots has got to, regroup here. He find that magic he had in round 1.
Yep, Tom's got a decent spawn with the armor and the railgun. Boots is going to be making sure he's got a railgun as well, at the expense of a few other items, as tomservo will be the first one on that rocket launcher, I believe. Oh no, actually, Boots has got one as well, so they're going to be relatively even. They might have a clash down here at the LG, but Boots is going to just skate on through, get the pickup, and get out of there. 3 seconds to Mega. Boots is being really loud coming around the corner, but he gets the hit in. He's looking for another. He can afford to spend 1 or 2, but he's just going to leave it up and go get the armor. Oh, had to be really careful. I mean, it was such an ambiguous rocket. He was thinking, oh, did that come from stairs? No, it came from teleporter. Boots almost got filled up there.
Yeah, losing track of Tom a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, nice rockets from Boots.
Rail sign from tomservo, indeed, as Boots is taken down. That's no more slash here, potentially, on Blood Covenant. It's going to be Ranger v.
That's
Ranger.
when you got to think about. So you got to think about Boots can see the video on that. I know he came back and got the finish here. See, with the lightning gun, he should have been thinking that last time. He had 7 health. He's trying to get that finishing rail. Could have switched the machine gun and finished him earlier.
He's able to turn it
Yeah,
right back
1-0
around
right now,
though,
instead of
and
tied
force
1-1.
that Ranger down. It's going to be Nyx now for tomservo, who's still going to be scrounging around for weapons. He's got a rocket launcher, and he can give Boots some pause here, as he's going to be making the play for the Mega. But look at this. Boots is actually pushing out a little bit, wanting to do some free damage on Nyx if he can get it. It's not going to be so free, though, and he's just opening himself up to the rail, taking away that 125 as he comes back in. And there's the rails from tomservo, the ones that he was looking for earlier for sure.
Yeah, and it's been kind of watching Boots. He's cooled off a little bit now. He's down to 41%. I mean, you started off really hot with the railgun. So if you drop from 72 to 41, that means he's been missing them a little bit lately.
Excellent response on the rail, making that too.
Didn't
Such
miss
a
those.
narrow angle.
Didn't miss those ones. And maybe
Nope.
I should just mention a little more often. Maybe he heard me. He's, oh, I'm cold. I didn't watch this.
It seems that they're trading the rail god hat around here a little bit. One and then the other. Boots taking a lot of damage there, and he's going to get stuck up here on top of the jump pad. He's committed to it, though. He ends up taking some acid to the face. He needs to get the 25, but that will tie it back up 2-2.
Yeah, nice lightning gun there. Sorlag. It's like most of the, those heavy champions, really easy to line up
Round
M7s.
begins in 3,
Desperation Tommy, if you got more of that spit, he might have got that win there too. Maybe one more glob, land over there. He gets the win there, but really close, really close.
All right, so off the spawn, Boots' slash is going to be getting the grab from Mega, taken to upper armor and coming in for rail. It's a longer route than you usually see, and one that opens him up potentially to a fight from tomservo, but he's able to get in and out of there. Again, his movement is just so clean as a slash, but unfortunately for him, a lot of this fight also means being really sneaky and standing still a lot, and he actually walks right into, or skates right into, a ton of acid and a ton of rockets from tomservo. Coming back into the LG, this is going to be a really bad place to be. He's trying to get out of there and just cannot run away fast enough.
Yeah, good read by Tom. Had him low, and that's we've seen in the matches. That's a very common spot to recover down there. Grab that light armor there, go to pillars, grab the second light armor and some of the health. I mean, very common route. Tom was ready for it and laid a good trap and good finish there.
This LG, though, I mean, you have to be really careful.
careless.
You have the health as a sword light, but you are also just
little.
a magnet to that lightning gun.
A little careless there by Tom.
Yeah.
I know he felt he had the advantage to drop down, right? But he really gave Boots an opportunity to line up that lightning gun stream, which he did. Maybe could have been a little more defensive and just thrown rockets down from the high position.
It's a tomservo trying to get a little bit more conservative here, as it's just one champion knocked off of each of these guys. Looking for the rail, but he's coming up the jump pad and opening himself up to a ton of damage, and indeed he takes a load there. It's going to be a long time before items come back up, so he's going to be a little bit... Well, actually, he's expecting this Mega to be here a lot earlier than it actually is. And on the same token, Boots is heading out the other way towards armor. So tomservo is actually going for the opportunity, an opportunity that was preempted by Boots. So the damage is once again going to be trading, leaving both items up as they go back and forth mid-map.
Interesting play there by Tom. It caught Boots off guard because Boots was expecting him to be there for the mega health, and Tom decided to get aggressive and say, you know what, I'm going to ambush you now while you think it's safe.
2 minutes and 2 champs knocked off. tomservo a little bit on the edge on the health, but look at all this armor that, I'm sorry, Boots on the edge of the health, but all this armor that tomservo has. He's going to need the sneaky play, and my god, it's like he knew he was down there. It's like, oh, hi, lurking under my bridge. Here's a fresh rocket for you.
Like Boots ate a good one in return, but he recovered well.
All right, so tomservo a little bit on alert here as just trying to trade rails mid-map, coming back and forth across from Mega Health to Rocket Launcher. tomservo actually diving down, expecting Boots to go through the lower pillars. Not going to happen. Wow, they're really inside each other's heads at this point. None of these items are really being challenged, but at the same time, every move across the map is being challenged.
Yeah, they're definitely tracking each other really well right now. I mean, both items are up at the same time. You can see both of them forcing the issue. I mean, you know, there's items up, and he's getting, wow.
The rocket went
Wow,
wide,
with
but the
11
rail
health.
didn't. Yeah, nicely done. Let's see if
I
Boots
mean,
can recover.
set an example. You know, both items are up, right? And these guys are pushing, and he was willing to push the situation to where he got down to 11 health to get that frag. Let's talk about, you know, hey, ice water in them veins, man.
It's definitely been one of the closest matches we've seen so far here today. We're still on the first map, as Boots is so close to a victory here, but Nyx is going to be making it very difficult to get it for free. All right, so 5 seconds left.
Yeah,
to
Tom's just
Mega. Yep.
looking for that good opportunity. He just wants to get a nice ambush. He really needs a rocket launcher. I think that's when Nyx really shines. You can, you know, come in with that ghost walk and land that first big rocket for 100 damage as you come out. Oh man, he missed. Uh-oh.
Was that a faked dire orb, or did he actually want to get up to the rail platform? I mean, he already has a railgun. He's good to go here. And that rocket connects?
Oh.
What? The most telegraphed rocket since Edison, but holy crap, Boots is getting some free damage there. tomservo now having to back away, run away, maybe into the armor, but it might be too dangerous for him. He's going to need to realize that, okay, yeah, Boots is actually across on the other side of the map. I'm seeing explosions on the railgun. Going to get out of there.
I'm really surprised he ate that rocket for 80 damage. Just kind of tossed one up there.
No more free rockets, but there's a beautiful ghost fly. You didn't even see him come around the corner. He's still expecting him to be down there, though, so he's desperately trying to get out of that fight with the dire orb. But man, that was so close to tomservo just getting a free ambush. But the damage isn't good. He's dropping down onto the eagerly awaiting shaft, and that is going to throw the game, throw the map, and take them into map 2. Jeez.
Nice read. Nice read by Boots there. He couldn't, I don't know if I couldn't see because I wasn't watching his view, but it didn't seem like he saw the mist. I don't know if he did or not, but he obviously read it. I don't know if he saw it because I didn't have his perspective, but you know, that's why he threw the dire orb, and he knew, you know, hey, I'm just going to change position now. This, you know, because Nyx is here and he's probably using that ability. Good reposition, landed the rail, you know, and then had Tom in a bad position at that point. Tom had to make a move and ran into his LG stream. Good finish by Boots. Very strong, very nicely played. But both guys in the balance, man.
Yeah.
Very close match. Very close match.
I mean,
some
you
intelligent
could see,
play on both sides.
You could see the nerves just being unraveled at that point. I mean, they just been kind of on each other's edge for the past several minutes, and you go for it, and sometimes you take that rocket that tells you that you shouldn't go for it, but you don't quite get the message, and it was just a little bit too late for him. But yeah, diving down into the blood pool. I don't know if that's ever been advisable in the history of Blood Run, or not Blood Run, Blood Covenant / Campground / Champground / all these things it's been over the years. But we're going to be going into Blood Run indeed. We're back over to Mother Blood Run as we go into map 2, but this is a good point for for tomservo to go. All right, made it work. Wasn't easy. See how it goes here.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that blood pool. I always think it's symbolic of all the frags that have occurred there in the middle of that map,
full,
right?
Yeah.
That's all that's left of us. I've certainly contributed to the blood pool.
Jeez.
We got here.
All right, so let's load this one up, and yeah, I mean, you could see how different these maps are in terms of pacing and control, and I'm expecting this one to be another close one for them.
Yeah, I'm expecting some good decision making here from both guys. It was really in the balance this last map, so I really don't know who's going to pull this out. I mean, both guys seem to get hot, you know, with that railgun from time to time, land some just outlandish shots, and it's really hard. I really can't tell who has an edge, even though, you know, obviously Boots won the first map, so he's up 1-0. But in terms of just psychologically, you know, they're just really evenly matched, it seems.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
I don't know what he's asking about. It's the warm-up. He doesn't have to move unless he wants to. All right, but here comes Galena and Blood Run. I love it.
Begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, GL's and HS thrown out as we have Boots spawning in the upper armor room. He's going little armor. I don't need that. I'm taking the heavy armor. He's also going to be taking a lot of rocket launcher damage here as he gets just the 1 pip of damage from the machine gun, backing out of there, and he's immediately down to 39 health. He's got a little bit of that armor left over, but certainly not much, and he doesn't have much in the way of weapons either. He is immediately just getting dunked on here from tomservo so far as he's finally able to make his escape and catch a breather.
And you see Tom pursuing, recognizing, you know, it's a limited arsenal. So Tom was definitely trying to push the issue.
All right, and Boots is trying to push a rail at this point as well. tomservo's not going to take anything, which is a pity for Boots because he's got a lot of sore lag to chew on. He's finally going to dive down for a rocket launcher. It might be trapped out here yet. We can see the LG coming like, all right, yeah, I know what you want. You're not going to get it for free. Nice. So women it knocked off, and it's actually a testament to Boots' ability here that he hasn't been chased down and fragged just yet. tomservo is also showing him a lot of respect, but he has the stack, he has the weapons, but he doesn't have as much information on Boots' position. And there's, oh my god, a totem to rocket to rail combo out of the teleporter. tomservo's stack is immediately gone, and now it is lizard hunting season as Boots is thinking, I don't need that heavy armor just yet. I want to find a dino, but he's not going to make it happen just yet.
Wow, big by Tom to get out of that. He had 7 health when he picked up that mega. He somehow got out of there. What a combo from Boots. He really lined that up nicely.
I mean, that was just an insane amount of damage that Boots got. Just, I mean, just prescient on the totem and the rocket to rail worked out for him as well. But as you can see, tomservo has done a good job recovering, but these rockets are just turning into a party for Boots. One that he will be walking out of not only alive, but 1 frag in the lead.
That's great shooting. Boots starting off hot again with that railgun.
You can hear him down there. He's looking for him on the jump pad. Not going to find him. It's going to be capping off some weapon play. He's eating a rail, though. This is dangerous for him now. He's got to go back to some of these totems and get some healing going.
I want to see another totem combo. That was nice.
Yeah. So Boots is taking the items he knows he can get a little bit safer. Through the teleporter, he can hear tomservo up by the heavy armor. He's going to be giving away his position a little bit by taking away that one, but he's got the totems to kind of serve as a bulwark there. And now he's back up to almost a full natural stack. Nice, nice rocket.
Oh, Tom's.
That rail's going to keep Boots off tomservo's back here, but not for long as Mega's going to be coming back up, and as soon as Boots gets his pickup, he's going to be on the chase, on the prowl. He's going to be dropping the totem down in the blood pool again, and catching him out of the teleporter, he's daring him to make that dire ward play. In fact, it was a little bit low, but I'm sure he was just trying to make that escape as well. Nice rail there from tomservo, evening the score.
Yeah, a little exiting rail as he left. He didn't really have a lot of health, but he's like, I'm going to give a little shot out there just keep you a little somewhat low so he can just go full aggression. With a good idea from Tom, because Boots was in a position where if he didn't land that rail, he could just start running around the map.
All right, so Boots taking away the mega, only taking a little bit of damage for his trebles. tomservo doesn't really have much in terms of a stack advantage, but he's spamming off the armor with everything he can, but he still ends up taking a rail from Boots. You can hear him down below in the blood pool. He's expecting him through the teleporter here pretty soon. Would not be advisable. The jump pad might be a little bit safer. We can actually still hear him, what, chasing? Is that what I'm hearing? No, he's actually down by Mega instead. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to position for Mega.
It's a lot to risk as a Ranger. He's going to go for the dire ward play, and there it is.
1 minute warning.
That worked out well for him, but
Yeah,
he's still got to make this happen.
heavy.
Oh, he still gets more damage on the totem out of the teleporter, giving him the read, giving him the frag. He's only at 12 health here, but yeah, just 50 seconds left, and Nyx has got to make something happen.
Nice totem placement again. Got him with the combo.
All right, it's all up to
Tom has to go
now.
ultra aggressive now.
Yeah. He's going invisible and coming up the stairs. Okay. I don't hate it. I mean, tomservo, he's got the pressure on him. 30 seconds to make this fight happen. He's up against the clutch now, and he's getting the drop down immediately. Going to know that that shield is not going to be call that available, but the rockets are not going his way.
Very close, so close right there. I mean, it was really close. That was his opportunity to tie it up. I mean, it's just a little too much of a stack. He picked up the mega health right there. But it was a good try by Tom. Good try. It's just so close. It really is. It's a great match.
Right, so eyes on tomservo at this point, as it's now his game to turn back around. Some decent damage with the nail gun there, just spamming off on the mega health. It looks like Boots is still looking for some freebies with the rocket launcher, but the trades are just not going his way. In fact, he jukes over to the LG instead, and he might get trapped here. There's the rail potentially coming out, almost finishing him off, but it's not there.
Down to 20 health.
Oh,
I mean,
geez,
one more
that
nail
dropped
and he's done for.
Yeah. But tomservo's going to be escaping. I mean, Boots is going to be the one escaping, but only because tomservo had to go recover as well. Nice little bit of tickle with the LG as he makes the crossover to the armor, knocking a lot of that off. Going to see Boots go up through the teleporter. They might face off down here. No, he's actually looking over rocket launcher at this point. So a lot of missed opportunities, but tomservo is pricking up his ears now.
No armor.
Oh, traded rockets! But that rocket from tomservo nearly wiping the floor with Boots.
Boots, fortunate that didn't kill him. Very fortunate.
Yeah. It was 94. If it was 100, it would have done the job for sure. But tomservo's still getting a little bit of a chase here, just daring Boots to show up.
Yeah, Boots is... Tom's in hunter position right now. Boots has got to be very careful. Nice combo. That'll help.
Boots is still coming around this corner. It's just so risky. You potentially eat a 100 damage rocket for your troubles. But Boots is still recovering here. Plenty of places to make that happen, but it's still mega going over to tomservo's hands. Nice. He's looking for the rails out of the teleporter, but he's eating them instead. There's the totem to maybe keep him alive, but here comes the spit to maybe even finish him off. Now, it's not going to quite finish him off, but it's going to make him leave, run away, try to come back with a better stack later. Nice.
Good railing.
Risky
Both
rails
low,
from both of
both in
them,
danger
though.
here.
Yeah. Nice.
Those totems, really making good use of those totems.
Yeah, and you can even use them close quarters. Oh, and it's going to be a traded frag. Totems are going to be gone, but it certainly opened the doors for that fight there. It's down to just Nyx from tomservo. Nice LG. He can shadow walk at will, or ghost walk rather. Boots is going to have a pretty good idea of where he's running to, but with only 10 HP, he's got to think about his own ass. All right.
Oh, yeah. Still plenty of time, too, so he can't afford to go fully defensive or anything like that.
Nice rail coming out of tomservo there. That'll, well, I want to say even things up here, but it's a clutch versus a Nyx. tomservo's got to get incredibly clever to get the rockets in, and, well, he started off with LG. That's not a bad way to do it. In fact, he doesn't have a rocket launcher at this point. He made that entire frag, that entire fight, without taking a quick detour for that bread and butter weapon.
And no shield for the clutch right now. This is a good chance for Tom after he gets this mega. He can make a play here.
We can hear clutch clinking around up top. Not quite the rocket jump coming out of tomservo. He's going to move through the teleporter instead. Might actually catch Boots making his way through mega. But it's still a long time before that comes back up. He's going to be listening for a teleporter here. Going to get the drop down. Does he want to drop? This is, yeah, potentially not where he wants this fight to happen. That shield can just corner you into, well, against the wall. Stuff you in the locker and take you down very quickly. But back over the top, both abilities are gone, but the LG from tomservo is solid. And that'll tie it up 1-1 here.
Wow. Back and forth. These guys, nice job by Tom, recognizing the shield was down, coming in with the lightning gun. We've seen it many times. You know, people on clutch getting pinned with that lightning gun. There's not much you can do when you're the size of a house.
A robot-shaped house. What a
It's gonna hit you. Yep.
All right, starting off with Sorlag once again, but that dire orb from Boots' Ranger could make very short work of him if he can get in close, but both players have been doing a very good job of making most of these fights relatively long range. We can hear Little Armor taken away up top. tomservo getting a little bit of a drop down. Not sure if Boots would have heard it. Scott has watched his own footsteps here. 5 seconds to Mega, and at this point he's going to know he's down there. But there's the play over to Rocket Launcher, as well as through Teleporter for tomservo, with Mega still up, and here comes the spam. Beautifully timed, but there's the dire orb!
Oh no.
That is one dead dino.
Yeah, a little. I think it was a little miscalculation there by Tom. I thought he was backing off to get maybe the heavy armor, and he decided to go aggressive, push for everything. And in that gamble to try to get everything, he lost everything. So now he's down 2, and Boots is in a great position right now too.
That might have actually been. I don't blame him for not taking it, but after doing a 75 damage rocket against a fresh Nyx, that would have been a dire orb to commit to. But he's still able to get the mega health there, and he's still got tomservo on the back leg, down to his last champ already, just about a minute into it.
Little surprised he didn't make more of an aggressive push for that heavy armor there and gave it to Tom right, with no resistance.
Boots top map. And there's the trap laid by a Nyx, and it's one where, traditionally you couldn't get out of that if you get popped up. But there's the Ghost Walk to make it doable. If only just. There's the Mega taken away. The rocket spam is pretty good. Oh, that one especially down to 15 health.
Oh.
You can't even afford a rocket jump at this point. I'm surprised he didn't stay in the blood pool more, but he's making a little blood pool of his own. Or at least Boots is.
Yeah, nice frag out of the teleporter by Tom. A little careless by Boots. That strafe jump across the mega health when your opponent's throwing rockets down at you. You gotta maybe just not just run across like that. You really have to time when you're gonna jump across. Maybe try to bait a shot. And just gotta be careful when you do it.
Yeah. All right, Boots, really good timing on the shield there, and that'll make it 2-on-1. Boots with the map advantage has got to be feeling pretty good at this point, but he can't breathe yet. Well, actually, I mean, pro tip, breathe. I mean, that's just good sense.
You want to breathe.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah.
1, fight.
All right, but it's everything.
Yeah, good job. Very close,
it.
but it's great. It just seems like Boots is making a better play here and there, and it's been the difference.
He's looking to make some damage happen with Nail Gun and Tri-Bolt, but down to 70 health. This is a sword like that. He's got it back out of here. He's making it happen with the spit, though. My God, all that damage. I can't even see his model for all the numbers. He survived that with only 50 health and is getting out of there and almost taking down Boots' Ranger. They're going to clash up here at armor. You don't see fights happen too often up here, and that's why. I mean, it's just too risky to have a fight up there.
Oh, big trade.
So the mutual frag turns this into a clutch B Ranger fight, but tomservo's got 2 rails knocked off of Boots already. That's going to make things a little bit easier for him here as he comes into the heavy armor.
Yeah, caught him shooting and railed him with the shield down.
All right, so he's able to get a little bit more health here. He's going to need the armor, though. Mega's going to be risky for both of these guys. They're not doing all that well off. So tomservo is pushing forward a little bit just to make sure that the fight's not actually on the Mega itself. And the fight's moved toward a little bit. There's the grab. It's clean. And there's the rail. tomservo looking for one more, but of course Boots is not going to give him that opportunity. A little bit early on the dire orb, but he's able to force Boots off of the play for the item.
A good separation on the heavy armor and mega health right now. Tom can pretty much do whatever the heck he wants with this.
He's going sneaky here, though. He's expecting Boots through the teleporter, but that might just give up the mega health over to that clutch, and that's not something you want to let a clutch have. You see that health bar jump immediately, way past any reasonable expectation.
Yeah, certainly a missed opportunity, I think, for Tom. I mean, he had an opportunity. He was stacked. He could have made a better play, I think, and maybe forced him off that mega health. Some good rockets here, though.
So one champion knocked off here as we reach the 2nd minute. This whole time they've been showing a lot of respect to each other. There's been a lot of really smart plays by both of these guys, but now they're being a little bit less aggressive either way, but that moment comes when you just know that you've got your opponent on the ropes, and chasing them is never a simple matter, but sometimes you got to dive for it.
Yeah, Boots probably looking for, just going to be careful here. Has his rocket, just wants that opportunity. Come around the corner with the shield, right? Pop your shield, get in a rocket fight, and get a kill.
It's actually kind of daring tomservo to show up in the upper armor room, and he's not going to be eager to do that. It's not a fun place to have a fight. But since Boots
certainly
doesn't
not
have
with
much
the
in
clutch
terms
and
of
the
armor,
shield.
yeah. Nice. So Boots is going to be walking right into another rail there. He was just playing out of that room so slowly that tomservo was like, okay, I'm just going to do a quick lap around the map, take away literally everything else available, and I'll come back to fight you. Jeez, taking so much damage there. He just wants to let the shield do the thing and keep him alive. But backing out of here is not going to be easy. That one rail might just save his life for the moment. He's still railable here. He's going to need this armor. This whole time, Boots has been struggling to get more health than a Nyx would have.
Yeah, he's playing really careful and just trying to get his initial, regular stack would be good for him. And I can really see he's going to try to set up that shield.
Oh, this LG,
Oh,
so good.
man.
Such a flashback from last time, but Boots is not able to make the frag this time around. It's down to Galena for Boots, and I'm sure Boots wants to put this map and this match in the bag, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, this time Boots was the one on the tank champion, and he was eating the LG stream.
Yeah. So we have one totem out just on the railgun. Gonna get a little bit of a radar, and well timed as well, as he's able to fight him off of the armor and make it go, nah, maybe I don't want to do that with the low amount of health that I have. He's able to recover up top. We have a railgun for Boots ready to maybe catch him on the exit, but he's listening first.
Yeah, Tom's got to recognize what 30 seconds. He was in this position before. He couldn't finish, so he's just got to be careful here. Don't get ambushed. I mean, you got 30 seconds.
And he's just got to hold on to it a little bit longer. I'm actually going to switch over to tomservo here, who just has to stay alive. He's going to be making the grab for armor, and that should be probably the last one he really dives for before the timer runs out.
Yep.
Getting caught down here by LG. I mean, this is such an obvious place to hide. Boots is going to be looking here very shortly, and he doesn't exactly have the best stack to make that fight happen with, but he's going to run out of time regardless, and that will be 2-2, keeping it close for sure.
Prepare to fight.
In the balance, just like last map. Good
Yeah.
comeback round for Tom. Just like anytime you think, either guy's going to kind of get some momentum or get anything going, the other guy comes right back. So it's been an epic match right now.
All right, so they're both staying a little bit quiet here, but as the beginning of a lot of these matches, it starts off explosively, especially with that direct rocket, putting Boots immediately down into the danger zone as tomservo can go refill on rockets, make sure that Boots won't be getting an easy grab of that, and maybe even find him here. But he's got to be careful about the Galena totems for sure. He's actually starting out with it here.
Yeah, Tom almost ran into one. Had to put on the brakes on his sore leg, bunny hopping.
Jeez.
Oh, nice rocket.
Yeah, the direct rockets from tomservo have been fantastic
surprised
this
he
round.
didn't get
Still
in
not
there.
enough to force him into a fight, but he's able to take away the armor and just kind of bully Boots around the map. He might be able to catch him here on the exit. No, the rail goes wide. Make that two of them as he's looking for an opportunity. But even up the stairs, it's actually going to be a mistake if Boots shows up here. But there he is with the responsive damage, but that last rocket finds its way home and takes down that Galena.
Yeah, nicely placed rocket by Tom, recognizing Boots was wanted to get out of there. He placed it over there towards the entrance to the stairwell, the rocket launcher. Boots ran right into it.
Nice acid work there. It's going to be giving him a little bit of that wall hack. Not enough to tell him when he goes through the teleporter, but the sounds will do the job there. He's only got a little bit over 100 health. He's going to be really careful about the rockets here, but he's going to figure out pretty soon that Boots has left the armor up. Oh no, he's still there. He's still looking for the trap. Beautifully shot. There's the armor taken away with Mega still a long way away.
And Boots isn't in great shape here. I mean, if Tom's fast, he could go right back to that Mega. Looks like it's not going to be that. Not that aggressive.
Now, neither of them were in a really good
Oh, yeah.
spot for that fight, but this play around the pillar is going to be a little bit ambiguous. Here's the dive for the Mega. Is he coming for it? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Going full plus forward right into a rail. He's going to get another one there, and he cannot escape through the dire orb fast enough to prevent that frag. So now Boots, having won the first map, is now one frag away from it being forced to a tiebreaker.
Nice railing by Tom. Just the delay on the Mega actually worked out in his benefit. Boots saw it up and thought he'd get down there, and Tom was coming around the corner at the same time, landed that first rail, and got things started.
Nice nail gun work here. That'll take down a lot of Clutch's initial stack. That shield's going to help him out on the Mega. He's going to be able to get the grab and escape back over to Rocket Launcher as tomservo was actually going through. He's actually going to catch him on the Tri-Bolt. Here comes a bit of damage, but the nail gun is just so consistent here. Not enough to make the frag happen just yet, but enough to make Boots worry.
He ate some rockets, so unfortunately, Tom was in good spot, but some good rockets from Boots really even the score there.
All right, you can hear Clutch clanking around up there. It's going to come through the teleporter and catch him close range. The acid goes wide, though. He dips a toe in it, but it's going to be a mutual frag. Unfortunately for him, That means that we're going to be going into a tiebreaker here. tomservo, Boots, 1-1.
Very close. Very close, these guys. Wow. Boots is calling for keep. There's no more railgun. We're going to see who's the rocket master this next map. But wow, I'm very close. But if you're Boots, I guess if you're looking at anything in this map, 24 heavy armor pickups for Tom, only 9 for Boots. So it's certainly a big advantage for Tom in that category. When you look at damage, you kind of across the board. Other than the railgun, I mean, looks pretty even overall. I mean, Tom had advantage with the rail, Boots had advantage with the rocket launcher. Damage is relatively equal, and when you account for the extra heavy armor pickups that Tom got, if you're Boots, you got to think, hey, if I get more heavy armors there, a little more map control, I get the win. So.
Absolutely. So close rounds, close maps, but we are indeed going to be going into a tiebreaker. I'm going to take a quick breather because the players are as well. Calming down and being ready for this final map between them. Again, everything's on the line here. One player will be moving forward into the top 8. The other will be going back to bed. So we will be right back as we go ahead and get these guys going. On
this map. So again, I think it has to do with the fact that, yeah, it's Rocket LG. There's no rail. So, I think it's a good pick here because there are positions where you can take advantage of that double lightning gun and really put some work on somebody. And then given the heavies are popular here too, right? You see a lot of clutch, a lot of sore lag, a lot of scale bearer. Add in the giant hitbox, with double lightning gun, and I mean you're putting in some serious work.
Oh, we have not only a GLHF, we have a GLHF friend coming out of Boots. What a nice pairing. I'm getting all sorts of warm and fuzzy. But it's almost the time to let go of those nice, happy feelings and get into it here. It's going to be Rockets, Rails, and, well, not Rails, but Rockets, Tears, and LG as they get ready to tear it up.
I'm always interested to see the start of this map because you can really spawn in close proximity around this mega health, and it has just like this. Oh, that's super nail gun.
Jeez, yeah, you absolutely have to respect it here, especially on a map where it gives you so many great angles to punish, teleporters, punish the lightning gun. But we see Boots getting out of here with a little bit of health as well as the armor. tomservo is still looking pretty good as that sore lag, but they both have abilities on cooldown.
Yeah, and what's not good for Tom though is that Boots is able to grab both. The items are separated, so big play for this mega health right now. Yeah. Boots gets it. He's going to be in a great position to go back and fight for that heavy armor now and really assert just dominant control over the items right now. So
it's nerve-wracking for him though, because at that moment he thought, okay, I can get from mega to armor and take both potentially, but he didn't know exactly where tomservo was. So he's giving him the respect here, not knowing that he's gotten away with the armor already. He's going to take the dive, he's going to try to cut across, but he's starting to take a little bit of damage for his, I don't want to say misread, but a really good hiding work out of tomservo.
Yeah, he definitely lost Tom there, and I thought he was in good position to really force the issue on that heavy armor, and he didn't. So, credit to Tom though for staying sneaky and stealing the armor.
Nice.
Oh, big lightning gun damage.
Great damage out of that LG for sure. He's moving right back into BJ actually, using BJ against the visor banking that he's gonna be able to use him against the Sorlag as well, which is really who you want to kind of save that Blazkowicz for. But we're gonna have to see how well he can do as he bounces over rocket launcher, getting the pickup, if not a lot of damage. Just a few more seconds before that mega comes back up as they're trading rockets. They don't have a whole lot else to trade at this point though. But here's the MG, and that might be enough to tell tomservo, hey, get away. Oh, he's got his own MG here as well, but there's mega pops back up, taken away by Boots, and he's on the chase now. He's popping the piercing sight to make sure that tomservo cannot get away, even as heavy armor's taken up. I think that was the dual weapons coming out as well. Yeah, he's got another full 50 seconds before he can pop that again.
Really close right there.
Yeah, again, the respect between these two guys is real as they're both spamming off on the same corner, neither willing to really push forward. But that may mean it's a clash here on the mega. Taken away by tomservo, but immediately burned off. Oh, and he's caught with the LG as well. Jeez, he's going to get stuck down by the 25s and cannot even pick one up.
When I was gonna say earlier, some good defensive rockets by Tom, but he blew through his entire clip. He had no ammo left for the rocket at the end there, so it really hurt him not having any ammo left. And when Boots pushed, he had nothing for him.
He's looking for more LG there now, as that Blazkowicz is going to be taken on down. It's only Nyx here, but as you can see, Nyx immediately going forward, but Boots has figured it out. Actually, did he have that LG out when he was running around as the Ghost Walk? Because you can see the tips of the LG.
I was watching Boots'
Yeah.
perspective there.
Round begins in.
But really good prediction on those rockets, able to take down that Nyx, no problem, and put that round in the bag here pretty handily.
Yeah, nice round for Boots there. Always good to get off to a good start. I mean, get that first round.
It's something like momentum.
Things going your way.
But this is still a moment for tomservo
to
to get a bit of a restart here on both the timing, weapons, and maybe even the aim.
Yeah, and really, momentum really is a factor in Quake. We keep talking about mentality, psychology, and all the confidence. I mean, when things start to go good for you, I mean, it's just all of a sudden that target just seems to be a little bit bigger.
Geez, the close-range nail gun. Yeah, you cannot ignore it, but there's the Venom to help out. It's going to be pretty weak as tomservo is left alive there, but he's able to stack back up very quickly. We have armor on the spawn taken away by Boots. Let's go ahead and see what he's rocking with. Well, he's not rocking with rockets just yet. He's finally got the pickup of LG, but for the long-range play, he won't have a whole lot to spam off with except this nail gun. It's going to be nails going each way.
Really wants to get a rocket launcher. It'd be a good idea.
It's not every day you get to see two sword likes nailing each other. But there's more damage potentially coming across the bridge, but Boots just did not want to expose himself more than he had to there. Really had to watch his angles, not having a rocket launcher yet. Alright, so I mean, they both got such a huge amount of health here, but Boots, I think, has the right idea by entering this fight with LG. He's thinking, oh, this would be a great time to switch to rail. There's no rail on this map!
There's no rail, yeah. Looked like he was positioning himself for the fall-away rail there.
He was hitting his vines, I think. I think he was madly going, all right, switch to rail, switch to rail. Oh, right. But look at Boots' stack here. I mean, he's got so much health to work with. And again, he's got the high ground, and he's got the first hit as well. He's going to be able to push this thing forward. We have the puke coming back out. Boots still has a long time before he can use it himself. He didn't quite hear tomservo escaping down below. He's expecting to catch him by the 225s instead. Not going to be happening, but it's all right for Boots. I mean, he's still got priority on this Mega.
Yeah, absolutely. Get Mega and run the heavy armor. Tom is not in great shape right now. Yeah, Tom's just looking to roach that and get out of there as quickly as possible.
Nice. And of course, because it's Sorlag vs Sorlag, that acid is going to be doing a little bit less damage, but rockets are going to be just as standard as always. He's actually still stuck down there. He didn't get any dinks off that rocket, so we didn't see him going back down below or pushing through the teleporter, so a bit of a lost opportunity, but he's still got to make up this frag here. Oh, nice damage. He's on the push now. He's on the pickup of the Mega. He's able to get a little bit more aggressive here, taking a quick detour to pick up some more LG ammo.
And neither guy can really get a hold on control right now. It's in the balance.
Yeah, but Boots is knowing that if he's able to get a clean grab of the Mega, he could do so much damage off of the armor just by punishing him for coming through the teleporter. Looking for the hits. It's a bit of mutual rockets right now. There's a nice pair of them from Boots. And yeah, he's making all these fights happen mid-map, which means that the Mega is just a one-stop shop. In, out, and you've got back up to full health.
Boots is almost in that position now where he's going to have to force a move. Just getting to that time.
He's at full control here, and part of that has got to be that tomservo doesn't want to make a fight happen unless he absolutely has to. Really good spit usage on both of them, but he's going to be fighting tomservo and taking him down. It's now going to be a Sorlag via BJ. Gonna have to see how long Boots can last. Oh, not long.
Oh, man.
Not
How
long.
long?
It's a quick finish on that.
it's a large, tankier champion right into a double lightning gun. Just, yeah.
When you're a Blazkowicz, you just pray for that lightning gun spawn because it just puts you in an advantageous position right away. Alright, so it's down to Nyx for Boots here. I mean, he did such a huge amount of work to get that one frag off against tomservo, but he's right back where he started. This time, he cannot enjoy that 200-200 stack. Oh, let's get back out of there. tomservo's going to be weak. definitely on the back leg, but throwing down some defensive rockets, trying to keep Boots off his back.
This is it.
And 20 seconds,
Yep.
Boots has got to go on the hunt.
Yeah, you pick up. I was just thinking, you just run to that mega, and now that's it. This is it. Just try to catch him.
Nice. They spot each other, and neither player actually
You
pulls
gotta
the
go.
trigger. They're like, don't want to be here.
Gotta go, man.
tomservo trying
he
to
got
get
him.
clever with the teleporter, but the rocket launcher finds him anyway. And that, at the last possible moment, will turn it into a Nyx v Nyx sudden death round.
Woo.
Jeez.
Wow, he's gonna use his right now. Yep.
It's always
Oh,
a
he didn't go-
testament when a
oh,
Nyx sneaks up on a Nyx
mega.
without using the Ghost Walk.
He went back for he left the mega there. Mm.
Alright, so neither of them will be incredibly well off being a Nyx. So even these little dinks from the rockets will go a long way to securing a frag for either of them. He's coming back into it though, and they both lose that opportunity. A little bit of rocket splash damage, but they both realize they don't want to be in that fight. Items are still a long way away, but here comes tomservo potentially putting some aggression on the armor, and he gets telefragged through the teleporter,
man.
backs right into it, back that thing up, and we are back down to one-on-one. Jeez.
Prepare to fight.
What a way! What an ending there at telefrag. Oh my goodness! Just,
Round begins.
wow! Wow!
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Fight.
All right, so Visor on Sorlag once again here, but that'll be a huge stack advantage for tomservo. But it's immediately whittled down by these rockets perfectly on point from Boots.
So, strategery tip again. Strategery tip. Don't stand on teleporter exits.
Well, he
Good
didn't
idea.
even stand
Not a
on
good
it.
idea.
He took it, he walked away, and then he backed back into it. That's not fun. Nice. That mega's going to be up, and look at the fight that Boots is pulling into it. He really wants it, but he's going to get the spit, and down to 4 HP at the last possible moment.
Man, shooting those rockets across the map. Did he even know he had 4 HP there for a minute? I mean, anything touches him, he's dead.
Yeah, Nails MG would have done the trick, and he might even get caught here at this little corridor. This corridor can be a bit of a death trap. It's not easy to move through for free. But Boots is able to recover a bit here. He's going to be able to pop the piercing sight. Once again, wishing that he had a rail, but he's going to at least know that tomservo's not going to be breathing down his neck here in a second. Nice. A little bit of free damage, but it doesn't really put him in a great position here either. He's got to be able to come back up and... Oh, I'm not even going to say surprise because he has no chance of it at this point, but there's the LG. It's so strong, but the stack from tomservo's even better. Down to 3 HP indeed. He's able to recover a little bit, but he's got to turn his sights towards the mega here very quickly. And here comes the aggression. A freshly spawned Sorlag is going to be more than enough to keep a weak Sorlag off of the item.
Wow, some good idea by Boots. I mean, that was just in the balance. Both guys had a good opportunity for the frag there. Tom just got away with 3 health. I mean, what you can say? It was that close. We've seen that many times with these guys facing off so far.
That LG with the rocket launcher follow-up. Boots is taking a lot of hurt here, and he's indeed going to be stuck down at the 50 health. tomservo doesn't want to let him go away for free. There's the 75, but through the window to the wall, Boots is able to take him on down and bring this back into a close game.
And nice rockets from Boots there. Bounced him up and took him right out of the air.
It goes to show that if you lose track of your opponent just for a moment, they can completely get the drop on you. But hey, if you think 1 shotgun's cool, 2 is even better. As Blazkowicz is able to turn the tide and put Boots down onto his last Nyx.
Yeah, I think Boots was a little surprised. He came through that portal and he pulled that double shotgun and he was putting in some damage of his own. Boots didn't have a huge stack, so when he took some damage there and he went through the portal, it was a risk, and it worked out for Tom.
But you can see that Tom is immediately concerned about Boots' Nyx. He's like, all right, I'm going to make sure I have this armor. I'm going to make sure I don't get telefragged of all things. Sorry. Walking down the stairs is always hilarious.
It's funny, you just see that moment when they realize, like, all that sneaking for nothing.
Boop, 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 boop. It's such a weird matchup, Blazkowicz versus a Nyx, just because you want to be able to pop those dual LGs, and he's going for it as well. But he knows that Nyx can go for it at will. And yeah, that last rocket is going to finish him off. So Nyx on Nyx, 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
A nice pop of the Nyx ability there. Really good.
Yeah, if you pop the dual weapons too early, Nyx can just go Ghost Walk for free and go, hey, double LG, that's cute. But tomservo's a little bit weaker off here. It's going to be a play for the Mega. And one where none of tomservo's spam does any real work. He's going to be a little bit early on the armor, and really good timing here from Boots. He's going to have full control, as tanky as a Nyx can be. And this is a good time for tomservo to just avoid. Boots is going in for a little bit of aggression, and he's got him caught down here, but he's going to be able to escape that narrowly. Very narrowly.
Yeah, good initial damage, though, before the Nyx ability was popped. So he's going to have control on this Mega Health. I'd be surprised Tom's it's not going to come in too hard for this, yeah.
All right, so tomservo looking a little bit concerned about his own routing, being really careful. Oh man, the damage avoidance so very carefully played out, but through the teleporter is always going to be an invitation for a fight. He's able to get back up to 75 and 50, 12 seconds before Mega comes back up, but he's lost track of where Boots is. Well, that spam will tell him exactly where he's at and take a good chunk of that stack off. Are they going to be willing to push this into a overtime? Well, tomservo has the Mega health. He's about to get the armor here, and with 5 seconds left, yeah, he just wants to go to sudden death and have every piece of armor he can get.
This is it right now. I mean, who's going to get it? I mean...
Oh, Boots is caught, but he can still go Ghost Walk at will. We can see the particle effect, and tomservo's going to know he didn't quite lose his opportunity, because now there's no escape here. If he can catch him, he's going to be dead. And actually, Boots still comes into it. He aggresses on the Mega health with no health, no stack, and no chance for escape. That'll be the round for tomservo.
Wow. Neck and neck, these guys. Nice finish there for Tom. You know, he got that good damage on. Initially recognized, you know, his opponent's Ghost Walk was down, so he was aggressive to get any damage he could on him. And then a good finish with, you know, a Nyx ability of his own. One stealth and just came out and got the finish. Nothing his opponent can do in that situation.
Yeah. All right. So two Snorlax vomiting on each other. It's just a wet and sticky dream, at least as far as I'm concerned. But there's tomservo making very short work of Boots there. As we have Visor coming back out, and tomservo's not really pushing the fight, even though he caught Boots on the lower armor spawn. He's gonna find him at the LG though. It's nasty.
A lightning gun on him.
Exactly.
It's just really difficult with those. Yeah, really difficult with those tankier champions to avoid lightning gun. You're pretty much trying to avoid those fights unless you have a significant stack advantage, and even then you got to be careful, because when somebody pins you with a lightning gun, it's really disruptive to your own aim. You know, when you're getting just plugged like that. So it's always a risk being in the open with those guys.
Oh, Boots had such a good setup there, but he's got to be careful about the double LG. But hey, Blazkowicz is going to be taken on down. Even though Boots is going to be weak here, there's the Mega to recover on. We have small armor taken away by tomservo, but he really cannot afford to show up to the big one.
Yeah, nice rocket placement from Boots. You know, Tom had, like you mentioned, pop the Blazkowicz ability, but you know, Boots had a good defensive position and landed the rockets he needed to get the kill.
Nice. Boots getting a little bit of that sound cue and thinking, all right, it's spam time. He's not dropping, he's not going aggressive, he's not really pushing down onto the armor either. He's got better timing on it, knowing that he can probably have enough time to get from Mega to armor to at least have a fight off against tomservo. But he's going to try to go for the top map instead and catch tomservo coming through the teleporter. He's not going through the teleporter this time, but it's always a rough gamut, because if you don't go through the TP, you've got a really long and difficult road ahead of you to get back indoors.
Yeah, and all low ground, right? So your opponent can take high position, rain rockets down on you.
So that really slowed tomservo down, but he's doing enough defensive damage here to keep Boots off his back, but not for long.
The battle could be going better.
And nice frag. Just did some good initial LG damage. Came in with the rocket.
Rough. All right, so Boots has got to make this frag to stay in the fight, but it's not going to happen.
No.
That one rocket was a little bit too close for comfort. And that's going to turn into tomservo taking the series. Boots has been knocked out, but I think the sentiment between myself, Machiavelli, and the entire audience is that both of these guys have had such a fantastic series, such a fantastic